good morning to you.
Good morning.
The question everyone wants to know, and I understand you have to shave the back of a bee to put these sensors on. How?
Well, sometimes we need to do it, but most of the time we use the hair to help us to attach the sensor to the back of the bee, so we don't touch them much.
That would be, I'd imagine, very sensible. But when you do have to shave the back of a bee, how?
If we have to do that, we have to use something to cut just slightly, just like a shaver. I could take my shaver sometimes and use it, for sure.
Now we're looking at a bee now with a little sensor attached to their back. Again, it's still a very delicate operation because bees, they move. If anyone's tried to catch one or move one on, or dare I say kill one, which we don't approve of, they're very hard to get.
Yeah. Bees are very sensitive to temperature. So once we get the hives and take the bees from the hives, we bring them to the lab, we put them in the fridge. For 5 degrees, for 5 minutes, they will sleep like an angel. You take the bees out and then you attach one after the other, put them back in a cage, they wake up 10 minutes after, ready to work again.
That is quite remarkable. Of course, this is such an important issue, though. And what are you trying to learn from these sensors? What are you trying to learn from the bees?
What we're trying to learn is what is really driving their behavior first, and try to understand also some of the most important aspects of the collapse of the beehives that is happening in the world, but not in Australia yet. So we are looking at the problems like use of pesticides, or different types of management of the hive, or even varroa mites at times. They could also affect a lot the health of the bees. We don't have them in Australia. We do have pesticides. We do have different types of management of the hives. By attaching those sensors to the bees, we also use them as a tag. We know each one of those bees. We are deploying 5,000 bees with those sensors. By that way, we are able to understand how each one of those bees behaves, where they have been, which type of food they had, and how that has been affecting their behavior. And that is extremely important for our industry, in particular to our food industry, because bees are terrific pollinators. They help us to have apples, to have cherries, to have a lot of veggies. We need them, and we need really to preserve the health of the bees and understand how the landscape and the environment would affect the health of the hives.
What about the information you can glean, what it might mean then for the future of the industry? As you say, so many industries, agricultural industries, depend on these bees.
Yeah, they rely on the bees, and the best we can do now is really to understand how different practices will affect the bees. What we are trying to achieve is really to increase the productivity of the farms, at the same time preserving the bees and preserving our environment. If we can manage to have that, we have a sustainable way of really growing our farms and really interact with the environment.
What about the technology? Could it have other applications, these little sensors?
Well, basically anything that moves, we can attach the sensor, not only to bees, but mosquitoes, Queensland fruit flies, to anything that is moving in the environment. And this is a game change. We are absolutely providing a new technology that we can apply not only in ecology, but also we could use in health, we could use in infrastructure management. The applications are just limited to our imagination. I think this is a game change. This is really a technology that we see as a platform that we can apply to many other areas of knowledge. And CSIIRO is the right place to do that because we have such a wide capability in place and so many relationships with universities, with other research centers, that we can leverage the technology we develop for the benefit of the industry.
Fascinating research and work, and I'm delighted I've learned about frozen bees this morning. Great to talk to you. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.